Hey everyone, welcome back to part 25 of our explainer. We're jumping straight into the absolute next level of your medical coding career today by exploring advanced credentials. If you've been following along, you already know the foundations of medical billing and coding. But what happens when you want to specialize? How do you actually stand out in the massive sea of applicants? Well, that is exactly what we're tackling right now as we look at the specialty certifications that can truly skyrocket your professional standing.
Here is our roadmap for the day, navigating through this alphabet soup of advanced certifications. 1. Adding your street cred. 2. AHIMA specialty credentials. 3. Alternative credentialing with BMSC and PHCS. And 4. Next steps for career advancement. Let's get into it.
Section 1. Adding your street crud. The value of specializing.
Think of advanced credentials as literally the ultimate keys to the kingdom. Earning a specialty certification isn't just a pat on the back. It instantly proves your specialized, hardcore knowledge to any potential employer. It gives you undeniable credibility. You know you aren't just saying you know your stuff during an interview. You've got the official documentation to back it up.
And beyond just learning for the sake of learning, earning a specialty certification tells employers a really compelling story. It screams that you're committed to being an industry leader. It massively increases your marketability and validates that your specialist knowledge goes way, way beyond those basic foundational certificates. In short, it builds immense credibility, proving you are a serious, heavyweight asset to their organization.
Section 2, AHIMA Specialty Credentials Explained.
All right, first up from AHIMA is the RHIA, or Registered Health Information Administrator. This is a highly prestigious credential. It proves you're a top-tier expert in managing complex medical records, patient information, and the computer systems that hold it all together. But it's not just about the data, right? And RHIA also deeply understands the ethical and legal standards for the entire healthcare business. You are essentially the administrative backbone of the information system.
Now, because the RHIA is such an advanced role, the bar is set exceptionally high. You can't just wake up and take a test on a whim. You actually need formal education. That means graduating from an accredited health informatics and information management program or holding a degree from a program that's specifically accredited by CHIIM. So it takes serious dedication.
Next up is the RHIT, or Registered Health Information Technician. So while the RHIA is heavily administrative, the RHIT is all about precision. With this certification, you are the professional qualified to guarantee that medical records are completely accurate and perfectly entered into the computer systems. Oh, and you also have the option under this credential to specialize specifically in the coding of medical records.
Similar to the RHIA, hitting that RHIT status typically requires graduating from an accredited HIM program. What we see a lot is professionals pairing this certification with a bachelor's degree in a related field. That combination makes them incredibly attractive to employers who need absolute zero errors reliability in their data management.
Now, this next one is super interesting. As the healthcare industry becomes aggressively more data-driven, the CHDA, Certified Health Data Analyst, becomes a fascinating option. Practices are desperate for people who can look at complex electronic medical records, focus on the future, and actually build strategies to keep the practice viable. That is exactly what a CHDA brings to the table.
Because you're dealing with really advanced analytics here, the prerequisites are pretty steep. You either need a bachelor's degree or higher, paired with a minimum of 5 solid years of healthcare data experience, or you can leverage an existing RHIA certificate along with at least 1 year of direct experience working with medical records and data.
Finally, rounding out AHIMA, we've got the CHPS, Certified in Healthcare Privacy and Security. In an era where patient data is incredibly sensitive and cyber threats are everywhere, this credential identifies you as the ultimate protector. It officially designates you as a professional capable of safeguarding privacy and security programs across all kinds of healthcare information management systems.
And just look at what it takes to get this. They require a highly targeted mix of higher education and solid in-the-trenches experience. You're looking at needing a bachelor's degree plus 4 years of healthcare admin experience, or maybe a master's degree with 2 years of management experience. Alternatively, an existing RHIT or RHIA certification mixed with a bachelor's degree and 2 years of management experience works too. They basically want to be absolutely sure you've got the operational wisdom to protect their critical systems.
Section 3, Alternative Credentialing, BMSC and PHCS.
Okay, so AHIMA is huge, we know that.
But they aren't the only players in the game. Let's compare two really distinct alternative organizations. On one hand, you have the Board of Medical Specialty Coding and Compliance, or BMSC, which offers very strict, specialized credentialing for seasoned coders, compliance officers, and folks in home healthcare. On the other hand, you have the PageSys, which operates much more as a vital communication and support network for active coding professionals, especially those in medical practice and ambulatory systems.
Let's zoom in on the BMSC for a second. If you're an experienced coder looking to carve out a super specific niche, they've got unique paths for you. You could become an advanced coding specialist or a specialty coding professional. Working in medical practices, there's the Certified Compliance Professional Physician credential. And for home care, they have highly specific diagnostic and clinical specialist certifications. Just keep in mind, BMSC certifications are generally for people who already have a foundational certification under their belt. They validate your specialist knowledge, and to stay current, you'll need to pass an exam every 2 years and renew your membership annually.
Now, the Professional Association of Healthcare Coding Specialists, or PAHCS, has a bit of a different vibe. While they absolutely do offer specialty testing, their main focus is providing members with a really strong network for communication and serving as a massive support group. The cool thing is, membership here is open to all coding professionals, so if you're working in the medical practice space and you're looking for community and a robust support system, this is a fantastic resource.
Section 4, Next Steps for Career Advancement.
So what does this all mean for you? Ultimately, the credibility of a certification comes from the entity that issues it, but its actual value? That's determined by your own career goals. Whether you want the data-driven path of an HIMA CHDA, the administrative powerhouse role of an RHIA, or the laser-focused compliance of a BMSC credential, you have to decide which one perfectly positions you for your next big move. So do your research, see what local employers are literally begging for, and choose the credential that will truly become your key to the kingdom.
As you map out your own career trajectory, ask yourself, which specialty will you choose to conquer the future of healthcare data? Please like, share, and subscribe to Decode Healthcare with Harshal.